Here are a couple things to watch out for in the cut page that can really kind of give you some trouble. The first big thing is moving clips. So just to kind of make things a little bit more obvious for us, I'm going to color our clips a few different colors here just so it's a little bit easier to see what's going on. So we have this green clip, teal clip, and orange clip. And let's say that we want to move our orange clip in between our green and our teal clip. If you grab this and you mouse over it here in the timeline, it will show you kind of what it's going to do. And if you put it in between two clips, it moves all the clips down and you can insert it like that. And that's really nice if you know that that's what it's going to do. If you don't and you're trying to put it on top, well, sometimes it will just move things over. And if you're not careful, you just be like, yeah, dude, well, oh. So that's something to be aware. If you want to put it on the top layer, make sure that you are mousing over the top layer, because if you're on the bottom layer, it's going to do something weird. Speaking of weird things, if you aren't right in between a couple clips and you just drag this on top of a clip, it will replace it. This has messed me up a whole lot. So if you're moving clips around, just be really careful and make sure that you're not just replacing a clip. And it's really hard to see if these are all the same color. Like, you almost don't notice that that's what happened. And then all of a sudden, one of your clips is gone. Be very careful. The other thing that's sort of like that is, let's color this.
Video được Việt hóa bởi Ngọc Tân từ group tài nguyên
This green so that we can see it. I'll grab a different clip. Some of these buttons will actually replace some of the clips too. Like this one, ripple overwrite. If I click this, it will replace that clip, which if that's what you want is great. If you don't, it's very confusing. The other big problem that we have in the cut page a lot is trying to figure out what the heck is happening with audio. Honestly, if you have a project where it's very straightforward, your audio is connected to your video and it's only one layer, the cut page works great. As long as you want your audio and video to be together all the time, man, it's awesome. But if you don't, and let's say something like this happens, where I'll just make a couple different kind of audio things here, and we have a little bit more interesting audio happening in the timeline, when we switch over to the cut page, we'll see it only shows one audio track. And then when we trim this audio, it moves along with it, but it doesn't necessarily make a whole lot of sense the way that it does that. So something to be aware of. Generally, anytime you want to get detailed with audio, you want to do that in the edit or the Fairlight pages, not really the cut page. And those are the main things that I think trip people up quite often, editing in the timeline of the cut page.